A bit of music, please. There we are. We are loading in right now. Sorry for a little bit of a late start. We had some technical hiccups. But we're in. We're in. We're going to mute the... Oh! I thought these guys were ready to play, not going to lie. Let's see what's going on via Discord. So this is Koi that we've got on blue. And tonight's game, let me introduce the game. This is MoneyMitch's 29th ever cast. And this game is going to be Koi versus Fireballs. Fireballs claiming the orange side here. My mic is a bit low. Hang on one sec. That's where it normally is. That should be fine. Oh, hang on. Wait. Just testing the mic. Bang. Bang. I bet. Oh no. Yeah, that's fine. That should be cool. Come on, boys. What's going on? Alright, we've got GB in the arena. We've got all of Koi in the arena. This is probably like the 4th or 5th time I have casted Fireballs. And on the other side today, for the first time MoneyMitch is seeing this, it is Koi. Yeah, I was hoping to make this a VRML like official cast. But the thing is I've only actually done 2 casts so far. And that was me just winging it. They're comfortable with me being a not lead caster, but like to be the main caster on a cast. But to do that, I need someone in the background to do all the camera work. Because basically, with this, I'm just gonna press some buttons. Like I can't, maybe later, but right now I can't be bothered with the Xbox control, like free cam stuff. I keep it sideline and then zoom in when action's going on like here. And is that going a bit glitchy for you? Is that going a bit laggy? That should be fine. Alright, we have all the players in here and we are hopefully readying up very soon. Ready up, exclamation mark. Sinner. Ready up. Yeah, I was hoping to make this an official VRML cast, but if you watch a VRML cast, like it's a massive step up from these kind of casts where it's just, you know, it's just me messing around. It's a sideline cam with the occasional follow cam going on. It's very simple, very rudimentary. I haven't even got round to putting in the fucking team names at the top. It's still orange team versus blue team. But for a game like this, you know which team's which. You know that Fireballs are going to be orange every time, apart from the last time, which is really annoying. I don't know if anyone watched that cast. I got confused like every 2 seconds which team Fireballs were on. Oh, did I just say ready up to the wrong person? Ready up, ready up, ready up. Let's get the show on the road. Let's get going. We haven't got all night. We haven't got all night. Oh, see. So I literally got in from work like 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. So I've literally, you know, come in, chucked everything off. No, I'm still dressed, but you know what I mean? Like put my bag down and stuff like that. Got the laptop out, turned the laptop on, plugged the microphone in. I was going to set the camera up as well, but that's long. I need to, like, you know, get the blurred background and stuff. It's a bit of a long thing. I'd rather just get into the action as we're readying up now. We readying up now? Are we readying up now? Right, Mitchell, stop the music. Money, stop the music. Here we are. Going into this right now. This is Koi versus Fireballs. And 2, 1. Lights out and away we go. We have Fireballs winning that neutral joust there. And I'm stuck on this right cam. This is sideline camera. We have Hyper holding this, Hyper moving it forward to Gracker's. Gracker's getting stunned out there just as he was trying to enter the bubble. Just Elmo gets a slap of that, getting it through to mid and deep with an angle on target. I really thought Just Elmo had that. It was an open goal, but perhaps it's a bit too far back than he's used to, because now this disc is loose in Koi's end, but Koi's are picking this up. Just Elmo takes his time as he hesitantly throws this forward. He does find a connection with Alpha Wolf, who takes their time, moving along trench now. Unchallenged finds the pass over with Sinner, and Sinner is moving into the bubble where he finds an assist with Just Elmo, who cut into the bubble at the right time, at the right place, and puts that in. 14 meters per second speed, shot by Just Elmo. That took 42 seconds to do. 42 seconds and yeah, he put it in. 2 points. Koi lead by 2 points in this game. Koi versus Fireballs. And Fireballs coming out for the possession joust now. GB, Ginger GB, picks that disc up, throws it over to right tunnel where he had Zayda. Zayda gets the pass off before the stack beats him to it, but it's not received this time around. Hyper doesn't quite get a hold. Now GB jumped out a goal, pushing the player. I'm assuming he read something different. I think he read like an earlier pass, but he got pulled out there, leaving the goal open. That's unfortunate for him, but fortunate for Alpha Wolf, who puts that in for another 2 points on the board. Koya doing some damage early on here. Let's see how Fireballs respond. I predict GB's going to gingerly pick it up and then throw it right. Oh, wait, that was really ginger. And then he threw it right. And then you have Zayda. Sorry, Zyda. Zyda like Zyda. Passing over to Hyper. Hyper finds a pass down on Trent where we have Grackers. Grackers faking a shot. Passing it up to the shield where we had... Oh, my. Oh, my. Stop it, you. Stop. Was that Hyper? That was clean. That was... Oh, that was gorgeous. Man, I need to have these replays set up because I need to be watching this back myself. What happened there? He like fell off a shield and still found the pocket shot against 2 goalies. It was clean. It was lovely. This is Just Elmo now coming out. Pausing. Breaking. As he had the front stack on the trigger. About to push him. But he gets the pass off and this is now Sinner putting that in. Inverted from up above Cloud. I hope I'm not too loud. The reason I turned it down is because when I listened back to one of the casts, it was me casting with someone else. And maybe they're just really quiet. But it's been twice now. I've been on a VRML like official cast. And my voice has been like mad loud. And everyone else is like, just, you know, just chill. Just chill. And I'm not even like shouting. I'm just talking. So I think my mic is just turned up a bit too much. But anyway, you have Zayda faking those throws, really playing with that stack there. But I've got a feeling Hyper held that for a little bit too long. But it's okay. Because the front stack still couldn't get him as they retreat back to goal. Now with Fireballs on the offensive, GB set up on double diamond, waiting for that pressure to come in. That pressure does come in, but it does mess up the throw a little bit. But it's okay because Grackers picks that up, gets that up. Picks that up, gets it forward to Zyda, and Zyda swings that in. Grackers getting an assist on the board there. As Zyda puts in a 17 meters per second speed shot, 2 points. They've only got 3 points to catch up now. This has turned out to be a more even game than it looked at the beginning. And here we are with Koi coming out with a possession joust here. Just Elmo doing the same thing again, floating forward and then breaking, trying to tease the pressure that Fireballs put on there. And Koi are making these passes connect. They're passing it to the open man, and the open man stays open for a few more seconds until he finds the cut, and the cut doesn't quite connect. But it's okay because it's picked up by Alpha Wolf. Alpha Wolf resetting that all the way back with Just Elmo at the geo that no one agrees on a name for. And this is passed up to Sinner, who's inverted upside down and knows his way around the shield. He dropped down from he received it on the ceiling, dropped down to Nest, monkey barred his way around shield, and then dived into the goal and made it look so easy. He made it look like, you know, it's like a knife through butter. He just cut right through that defense. I think it was just the unusual motion and direction of it, and GB picks this disc up now, waiting for the pressure, holding it all the way back on Nest, faking once, faking twice, really taking his time here, kind of bluffing here, but the front stack they were just ready for it. They were waiting for that pass, really having confidence in themselves to take this out. But a back stack for Koi comes through, picks this up, takes a shot. Perhaps it's good they didn't take a shot because Goldie was back. So this is now picked up by Koi, and Koi have a player on shield, and that player is watched up trying to get that through, and it doesn't connect. But Koi are so good at picking up these loose discs. They are picking them up again and again and again, and Just Elmo finds potentially an angle there. It doesn't come through, but Sinner's picking this up on the wall. A little bit of juking, doesn't quite connect. And we have some tidy up again, Hyper moving this forward. So we have a stat, we have a Fireball stat moving forward. It's not connecting it, but maybe it is. That is an open goal. If you can turn around and take that shot really quickly, you can put that in, but it's okay because we have Zyda coming in for a shield. Finding a pass back, but he doesn't need it. Zyda puts that in. Incredible work by Grackers there. That's your third assist of the game so far. I think it's the second assist, but really good work up there upfield. Setting up for your teammates to put those in. 17 meters per second speed there. That brings Fireballs back up, and they've got 3 points to get. If they can get back up to even here, this is just Elmo moving this a lot faster this time. Doesn't do the same thing 3 times. He gets it forward to Sinner, who's pushing the one goalie, that 1v1, and Sinner, I guess he scores those. I think he scores those. That was assisted by just Elmo. That took 10 seconds. Despite that looking very slow, that only took 10 seconds to put in. That's how quick Koi move. That's how quick Koi move. How quick. Why does that feel like a tongue twister? Here we have GB, Ginger GB, gingerly picking it up over to the right tunnel, where we have Zyder. Zyder over to Hyper, finding Zyder back and not landed it in his hand quite as he intended to, but now we have Sinner, who's passing it back, but read by Grackers. Grackers taking a shot on goal. What a game for Grackers. This is probably the best I've seen him play. He's doing phenomenal tonight. This is his game. He must be well warmed up. I don't know what's going on, but he's finding himself in the right place at the right time, and he's taking his shot, and he's not missing. He's finding these assist situations. Incredible game sense from him, assuming it's him. And we go in to the next play as Koi come out of the tubes. And I think it's a little bit laggy. I don't know what that situation was. I think someone grabbed a player and flew backwards. But we have someone stunned out here. And we have Zyder throwing his forward. And we're just getting that through mid. But a Koi player picks this up. This is just Elmo. Just Elmo finds a pass in mid with Alpha Wolf. Alpha Wolf sending this forward to Sinner. And they make this look like a joust. How coordinated the positioning was there. That was just clean passing of their way through mid. That was a bit of a masterclass there on how to get it through mid and make those passes connect. They got forward, but they don't quite capitalise on the opportunity they created for themselves. But nevertheless, just Elmo just gets possession here. And Sinner finds himself with another opportunity to score. But Fireballs have 3-4 players back there. Defending, and defending they do well, because now Sinner is pushing this again. Finding a pass under the goal where Alpha Wolf had a good opportunity there. And Watch. Oh, okay, I got a bit confused there. Alpha Wolf and Watchdog aren't the same person. Right, cool. Cool. This is now a loose this. And it's falling back to Bo. Grackers picks this up. Unchallenged, he takes his time, knowing that there is a player behind him, but it's not coming directly for him as Grackers moves forward and finds the pass to Hypo. Utilises that backboard, but just a little too high on it. It doesn't connect the way he wanted it to, but it's okay because GB is over here on the back left, taking his time. Biding his time and taking that shot on a stunned out goalie. That was ambitious, that was beautiful, that was coordinated, but it didn't come through that time. That would have been amazing if that did come through. And we have Sinner. Oh man, I should have got some cinematic angles on that because that was gorgeous. If I had like follow cam or point of view on that, right, that is a wake up call to Money Mitch to start getting a bit more fancy with his cameras. Speaking of which, let's get a bit of a follow cam on Grackers. Grackers like crackers. As he comes out here, GB picking this up. Grackers goes very deep. Bouncing off the double stack for the back relay setup. And there's a shot on target. And he puts that in. Sinner, back to back. Back to back with the 3-point shots. Sinner puts another one in. Really extending the goal difference here in this early first round. With under a minute to go. There's no way of getting this back for Fireballs now. But it's not game over by far. They've shown that they have the firepower to rid that. I genuinely didn't even mean that pun. I didn't even mean that pun. That literally just came out. Firepower they have to compete with. The power they have in their arsenal is sufficient to play a team like this. To compete with the Kois. Koi. Man, Koi should be like a cult or something. Imagine like chanting Koi. Imagine like if you want to initiate to get into the team, they like, you know, they put you in an arena and there's like 9 other players all in the same. And that's another shot by Sinner. Sinner puts that in. 3-point, back to back. Not that many times, but 3 in a row. 3 pointers, back to back. He puts that in. 17 meters per second speed, 17 meters away from the goal. And that's a very good performance by Koi there. Most noticeable Sinner. But that trio, that hat-trick of 3-pointers, he's doing well. He's having a good game. Very good game from Just Elmo as well. A little bit of a shout out, some very good QB plays there. Very strategic as he mixed up his QB plays. Repeating the same thing with a break check just twice, and the third time mixing it up. He's clearly a master of getting that disc through mid. And great work from Fireballs as well, particularly Gracchus. We did a very good job there, getting some points on the board. Oh, yeah, how do we look at the board? Oh, I just definitely typed somewhere on my PC. Someone look at the board, please. Someone look at the board. Any of you. One of you. Any of you. Not you. I'm struggling here, mate. I'm struggling here, mate. Anyone. Go to the board. Go to the board. Fuck it. Okay. Right. Go forward here and turn this around. Gracchus got 3 points, 2 assists there. The most assists from just Elmo. Let's turn the music off because we're coming back into it now. Coming into the second round here. Who is going to win this neutral joust? Lights out. And away we go as Koi win this one this time. Sinner passing it forward to his stack that he had set up. The stack is already split up, setting up their plays. And if that was received, there was 3 passes to make there. But Fireballs pick up that loose disc and they capitalise so quick. 14 seconds to score that 70 meters per second shot. That is an early 3 points for Fireballs. Fireballs are looking like they have a very good chance here. A very good chance. If I quickly just glance at what the odds were of Fireballs winning this by popular vote, by popular demand. We had one person believing in Fireballs winning this. That one person is going to be a very lucky person. And just I'm going to mention to the 5 people listening here, I think the connoisseur system of VRML needs some kind of like weighting, like a proper like, oh, what am I doing? Here we are. It needs like a proper weighting algorithm to it. Because if I vote now for Fireballs to win, and I'm the only person who did it, and 19 other people voted for Koi to win, so that's 1 in 20. I should have. So if I get that right. Then sorry, I'm trying to fucking talk crap, do a camera, and actually watch the game. As we have Koi moving into the bubble, finding a pass with Just Elmo. Just Elmo taking his time. Here's he passed it back. 1-2, 1-2, and now he's bouncing back out of the goal that hit the pocket. That is a slap in the face when you go for a pocket and you hit the pocket too good. You're too good at hitting the pocket and it just bounces out. How frustrating is that? This is Just Elmo on the back line picking this up, finding a pass in mid where it was contested by Zyder. Zyder finding the mouse spot there, but it just clipped the nest and it's picked up by the Koi defense. The Koi defense trying to get it through, and they do with Sinner. Sinner just feeding that through to Watchdog. Watchdog getting this back to Sinner, I assume. Sinner is holding this now with Alpha Wolf as a close by pass. Does he need to use it? I can't tell because my camera is terrible. Let's go over here and we have Sinner getting a hold of it, but he couldn't quite get it, but it's okay because Just Elmo is in the right place at the right time, receiving that. Watchdog holding this now, getting it forward to Sinner. Sinner looking at this goalie, decided not to shoot it, but it's okay because we have Alpha Wolf on post. It's probably going. I really thought he was going to swing and shoot there. I thought it was going to be an anchor from post, but it wasn't. It wasn't. He's not a selfish player like that. He finds the pass. He says, you know what, Just Elmo, you've got way too many assists. Let's get you some goals. Let's get you some points on the ball. So he gives it to him. Just Elmo, right place, right time. Right place, right time. Just the right place, just the right time, just the Elmo. Collecting those points. Ginger GB. Ginger GB picks that up. Finds the pass on the right. I bet you he passes right. I bet you 50 quid. Everyone that's listening. 5 viewers. Yeah, hey! Told you! Gets to Zyder. Zyder is beaten to it because the way that MoneyMitch is reading this, so are Koi. Koi and seeing the patterns. The pattern recognition is just what they do best. They find the pass and they pop that in. Fireballs need to mix this up. They can't be repeating the same thing here. They significantly need to mix this up. But they're doing well. They're only 1 point behind here. It's all to play for. They can bring this back and bring us into a third round. As Fireballs prep themselves. Let's get a point if you can. Gracchus like Crackers goes deep. Why does it always go to Crackers? And Hyper holds this. Finding a pass over with Zyder. How did I forget your name? Back to Crackers. Back to Zyder. Zyder looking for his teammates to set up here. Passing it back to GB. GB. Get a bit of photo cam. What does it look like to be GB? GB. Sending it forward to shoulder. We had a pass. We had Zyder. We have a cut in from Hyper. And Hyper is a little bit of a tease. A little bit of a tease. As he anchors himself on the ring. of the goal, bringing them into a 1-point lead. They are leading the game if no more goals go in for the next nearly 6 minutes. Hyperballs have won this. Hyperballs have won this. Hyperballs, if Hyper, like, you know, like a spin-off show, like a Better Call Saul. If Hyper does a spin-off team, it's going to be Hyperballs. Hyperballs. That sounds like a bonus lottery thing. Here we have GB taking a shot potentially. He had Grackers on his back. They could have dribbled forward. I don't think they had time to set it up. It's okay because Zyda's got this. Zyda moving into the bubble. Let me zoom in. Passing it back. We have Hyper set up on the back line. He has 3 passing options and he finds the one that is open. That one that was open is no longer open because just Elmo is in just the right place at just the right time as he reads that centre forward to Sinner. Sinner, this is a dangerous combination because Sinner normally hits that, but no. Hyper. If Hyper scores another 3, the team has to rename to Hyperballs for the rest of the season or something. How many weeks left in the season? Like 2 or something, right? For the rest of the season, they have to go into finals as Hyperballs. If Hyper puts in another 3, I don't know how I'm like making these demands like they're like, yeah, fair play, MoneyMitch, yeah. Like if you're saying that, that's definitely what we're gonna do. But here we are with Zyda. Trying to get this through to Grackers. Grackers being beaten to it as he is stunned out there, and Koi retain possession here, finding themselves 4 points behind. For the first time, Koi are really on the back foot here. Like an actually on the back foot where they have to score 2 goals to get back up. It's not an even game and they're not winning it. They're not ahead. They've got some work to do. And Sinner, aware of the work he has to do, he works his way forward, dodging, diving, passing over to Just Elmo, and Just Elmo finds just the right pass back up to Sinner. He gets it down to right table where you have Watchdog finding another pass up where Sinner is inverted. The play, this is his home. This is where he belongs. He belongs inverted on the ceiling. He has some incredible plays up there. That doesn't connect. That's not what you wanted, but it's okay. Sinner deals with it. He finds his angle. He jukes around on Pac-Man and finds the pass back to Alpha Wolf. Alpha Wolf holding this, faking once, moving forward. Is he going to break check? Is he going to break check? No. He passes down to Just Elmo. Just Elmo sending it back to Alpha Wolf. Moving in. Find another pass to Just Elmo. Just Elmo finding a pass up with Sinner. And Sinner does a little juke. Does a little dance. Does a little spin. Does a little anchor. And he pops that in the bottom pocket. Maybe that was a retaliation to Hyper. Naughty, naughty Hyper. Teasing them there. Teasing them there. Getting us all excited. Sinner puts that in assist by Just Elmo. And wow. People, I'm enjoying this because the chat is actually quite alive today. Guys, MVP. Who's the MVP? Both teams, both sides. Who's the best player of this game here? As we have Watchdog finding a pass forward, and that is not an open goal. There's a goalie back, and that goalie is GB. He slaps it forward. That's connected by. I was going to call you Crackers. No, Grackers, like Crackers. Finds a pass with Hyper. Hyper, stop it! Oh, we nearly had a rename there. We nearly had a team change name. You can't do that. There's like rules against that. There's like roster lock and stuff where you can't change the team brand. Hyper doesn't care. Hyper, don't do this to me. Don't do this to the team. You can't do this. Oh, here we have Just Elmo. Just Elmo, you've got some work to do, son. You've got 2 points to score in the next 2 minutes if you want to equalise this. He takes his time. Sinner. How does he make it look easy? Like, on a serious note, how does Sinner make that look easy? That's not easy. I can't do that. If someone passes to me on the backboard, I freak out. I don't like being there. But he makes it look so easy. What is it? Is it like pub stomping? Do you think he just back to back? He just goes into the pubs and just does this kind of stuff? If that's true, then it's working. I don't know what he does, but he is well hit. Gingerly GB's the disc. Now I'm going to use that. I'm going to use GB as a term for gingerly picking up the disc. I'm going to add that to the Echo dictionary. The Echo wiki. Oh, hey! We got a break check by Sinner. Sinner finds a pass in the backboard. Oh, Zyda. Looked like he got that out. That was a bit of a Chicago situation there, as that ended up back in the goal. That is counting as a self-goal. I'm not sure who forced that in. It might have been Alpha Wolf that forced that in. But anyway, we have... I don't want Grackers, no. Let's follow GB. What does it look like to GB? Oh, no, he doesn't GB this time. He sends it forward to the left. Wow, what? He passed it. And we have Gracchus. What a game. What a game. I don't know about you guys, but I'm prepped. I'm prepped for a round 3 here. I'm seeing 40 seconds left on the clock. I'm also seeing an opportunity to stick the camera on point of view for this motherfucker. For just Elmo. Just Elmo picking this up. Finding a pass over on the left side just before he gets stunned out there. And has passed up to Sinner. Sinner sending it back to Watchdog. Watchdog finds the pass over on the left. And this is passed very quickly by Koi as they're really using the passing strategies here. Is this going to be reset? No, it's going to be sent forward to Alpha Wolf. Puts that in like clockwork. They are a passing team. They are a solid passing team here, showing that they can do the stack and clear and the passing plays. We're having a pause here. Oh man, I can't deal with this. I can't deal with the pressure here. Oh snap, we've had a dropout here. Gracchus has dropped. I didn't even realise. Wow, I should pay attention more. Just to finish one of the threads that I was talking about earlier, I think... Oh, ignore me! Ignore me! I was going to talk about the connoisseur votes and how it should be weighted like actual gambling sites and stuff like that, but maybe that's getting us into actual gambling and that's kind of frowned upon in an under 18 community, such as this one. That might be a bad idea. And here we are with a match over. We hate to see it. That's a little bit devastating, isn't it? If you're a Fireballs fan, if you're the Fireballs fan, what's your name? ZSM420. If you voted for Fireballs to win this, I'd be absolutely devastated because it was close. It was close. We nearly had a round 3. We nearly had a round 3. It didn't quite come together. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. But here we are, seeing this game out. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I certainly did. That's 2 rounds going to Koi. Koi have beaten Fireballs tonight on the 12th of October. Yeah, we're going to wrap this up. I know there's a couple more games kicking off at 8, so I'm probably going to do another stream if you guys are about. There's a couple more games kicking off at 8. Heard my own voice. How weird. How strange. How unusual. We're going to go into the next cast. That was the 29th cast Money Mitch has ever done, ever. 29th because I'm counting the VRML ones, right? No, I'm not just counting the unofficial ones. It's got to be all of them. I'm going to get them all on YouTube. So if you are a bit of a, you know, if you haven't got much, if you've got a lot of time on your hands and you want to like slowly see the improvement of my, I was going to say professionality, but I'm definitely getting less and less professional because I'm realizing on VRML official cast there's a level of professionability that you need to maintain. Because it's like, it's just a bit, it's not professional, but it's like, you know, staged and lovely in that. So, yeah, with these, it's just the quality. You know what I mean? Like, hopefully they get better and they're more enjoyable, like more entertaining, but they're just going to get even like trashier. I'm not going to lie. There's going to be even like more experimental and dodgy camera work and such like that. But anyway, I'm rambling. I'll see you guys if you want to come around and watch a game. In 30 minutes, I'll be on again. Peace.